Hi, Evelyn. I find it really interesting that when I talk about the boyfriend like my boyfriend in high school, I say the boyfriend I chose. I mean, that's the thing. See, like that's like the problem, that like it's like, no, like people choose each other. There's agency. It's not, relationships are not one-sided, and maybe relationships aren't something that you choose and then do. Relationships are literally, you're in relationship with another, and there needs to be a certain knowing of how to interact with openness with another, right? Like to be intimate. So even in like that conversation, I feel like that's it. And when, yes, of course, when I think of my parents, it was very one-sided from each of them. Like they were not in relation to themselves. They were just making each other suffer. That was the relationship. But they were drawn by their own, reasons for being in it, like out of like, wanting and something for themselves. And I think that's the thing. And now I feel like this like 40-year-old infant, not infant, but toddler, or like very young elementary school person who has no idea what to do, who like, oh my God, like holding hands, kissing, like for real, and it's not like a shyness towards that, because it's like, if I'm performing, it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, whirlwind crazy romance is totally fine if I don't have to be intimate. But it's like this thing where, and that I guess does make me worry, if I want to use that word, that I'll never, like actually like find. But then see, as soon as I say that, then I realize that it's like, again, like the one-sidedness. So really trying to learn new patterns, and I need help with that. I need help with like learning new patterns for that. And I know that it has something to do with the way I relate to myself, probably. And I have felt a difference. I mean, when I'm better able to have agency in other parts of my life, like finances and being able to provide for myself, being able to give myself the emotional care that I need, that really helps. But I'm still down about that. I'm kind of like, oh, no one's gonna want me, or like, that's just so impossible. And I'm not sure why I think that way. I know people that are in happy relationships who have mutuality. So I know that it is possible. And again, it goes back to this idea of trusting, right? So how do I trust in that the way I trust my art process? And I know it's the same, but why do I keep on putting them in different categories? If I can do it in one way in my life, why am I compartmentalizing it in this other aspect of my life? And that, I think, I'm just thinking about things that are stuck, and that is definitely in need of some unstuckness. I'm still grieving, but I'm actually doing okay with the grieving of like, oh, I didn't get what I wanted or what I needed as a child. I feel like the past is the past, and I'm able to like be in the present and feel happy. And I think gratitude really, really helps.